Sword Rider, Transformers reviews and toy related chat. Sword Rider, Sword Rider.
Hello everyone, it's Sword Rider again here, and I thought I'd do a quick video as I went to MCM Comicon yesterday. It was a really good day actually. I met up with Graham and Keyboards on Twitter and James, Soundwave 1980. Those were the people I actually arranged to go with. Great to see them, such great guys, and you know what, I just don't see enough of you, and we need to make sure that we don't wait another 3 months or 6 months or even 9 months to TFM before we see each other again. So I look forward to deciding what our next outing will be. Well, maybe not me deciding, but us deciding anyway. But yeah, so it was good. It was stupidly busy. There were so many people dressed up. I think James put it really well. He said that it's more like a pop culture meet now than actually comic related. I mean, there were so many people dressed up, and I haven't got a clue who half of them were dressed up as, but it was fun. Definitely worth the entry fee. Happy I didn't go early bird because, to be honest with you, I'd seen everything I need to by the time it closed. So yeah, it was really good. I didn't go mental. I did pick up a few bits. Spent a little bit more than I wanted to, but you always do with these things, don't you? So what I thought I'd do is have a quick video, tell you what I bought, and tell you who else I saw. So shall we get into the haul first? So we got to in-demand toys, and there was a couple of figures on there that I noticed. I really wanted an Octane. I think that was the one figure I really wanted. But unfortunately, they had the Blitzwing, but not the Octane. But on the shelf, there was a figure that I think was, and I might be wrong here, Mr. Wellness told me this. I think he said this figure was £15 at TFN. I think he did anyway. But it's Little Titan Master Shuffler. And he was only a £5, which I was pretty chuffed with. He is so fun. I like all his modes. The little Titan Master head sculpt is really cool. It turns into a tank and a weapon. He's probably the best Titan Master. I haven't got all of them. They had Repugnus there, they had Fangry, they had the Swoop, whatever he's called, but they were £8 each, and for some reason this guy was a £5. So I went for him. Really happy with him, really cool. And then I noticed a figure that I've been wanting to get, but he's been listed on the Smiths website for a while, well, up until about a week ago, where he completely vanished off there, along with Octane and Blitzwing. He's priced up at £30, which is more than I wanted to pay for a deluxe. But I decided as I was there, and if I did want it, it was probably the last chance I'll get to pick him up actually in the flesh, if that makes sense, not ordering offline. Slugslinger, Titan's Return. Amazing figure. I love Trigger Happy. He was probably my favourite figure. Then I love Misfire, but this is my favourite out the three. He is amazing. He's so good. This purchase didn't come without a little bit of drama. We met up with Mr. Wellness and Nick from Toyfu. And after Mr. Wellness had left us, we went and had a cup of coffee when we were sitting down, and I had the table. James and Graham came back, and I left Nick at the table. He was opening up his Slugslinger. And when I got back with my strawberry milkshake, standard on one of these outings, Nick was gone. I said, "Oh, where's Nick gone?" And he said, "Oh, he's opened his Slugslinger, and one of these thrusters were missing." And I thought, "Oh God, that's not very good, is it? Imagine not spending £30 and getting home with that, and then having a bit missing you'll never replace." So I thought, "Oh, I'll have a quick look at mine." And lo and behold, in my packaging, and I didn't even have to open it to see it because it was round this way in Robot Mail, one of these thrusters was missing. Which is bizarre, really, because I picked up mine about 12 o'clock, and it was the last one on the shelf. then In Demand had restocked and Nick picked his up afterwards, but we both seem to have had the same issue. In Demand, a fair play, they were really, really cool about it. They swapped Nick's even though it's open, they swapped mine as well, and I've got a complete slug slinger which is stunning. But how bizarre is that some of these thrusters are missing? What an odd manufacturing error. But I picked up Slug Slinger anyway, and he's really, really cool. Then something a little bit different. As you know, I've been getting into my mask figures and all that kind of stuff. And my ultimate aim is once we've done all this area, which is, for those who don't know, this entire room is going to be ripped out. The extension is going to be ripped out the inside, and we're going to reorganise it and rebuild it. And when that happens, I'm going to have a display of non-Transformer items, especially items from when I was a kid, including Visionaries, Star Wars, all that kind of stuff. Another display item I really want to have is Centurions, and I have all the Centurions at my mum's, but unfortunately, when I was about 6 or 7, my cousins came round and pulled all the arms off all the characters. I have seen a fix by Toy Polloi, which I'm going to have a go at once I get my hands on them. But in the meantime, last year I picked up an Ace McCloud from a car boot for 50p, complete. Yesterday, I found Land Operations Specialist Jack Rockwell. That's all that came with him, but he was only a £5, and I thought, you know what, his arms are in perfect condition. That means that I only need to fix Max Ray unless I can find a Max Ray. So I'm happy with that for a £5. Nice little bargain. So then we wandered off after that purchase. Me and Graham went to get a burger. If anyone in the burger store ever asks you, do you want it with everything? At the NEC anyway, that's roughly translated as, do you want lettuce on it? Because this woman went to us and went, do you want it with everything? And we're like, yeah, what's everything? Just lettuce. Why didn't you just say lettuce? But there you go. So yeah, we had a burger. Mr. Wilness dropped me a text, and he came over and joined us. And there was another gentleman there as well, and I can't remember his name. I think his username might be Inflatable Dalek, but I might have completely made that up on Twitter. But anyway, it was great to see you again, dude. We did speak at TFN, but I can't remember your name for the life of me, which is really bad of me. Nick also from Toy Food joined us at that point. And we had a discussion, had something to eat. Mr. Wilderness explained that he's up to bot 798, I think it is now. So fair play. And after something to eat, we ventured back in. I think it was at this point here that sneaky Mr. Wilderness started to take a video of me, which you can see on his out and about at the MCM. I wonder what he was thinking.
There he is, that fat bastard Zort Rider. He's probably ordering a fucking cake.
Everybody look out, Wide Rider coming through. Get it? Because he's wide and his name's Zort Rider. No need to ask him if he's hungry, Wall. Have you seen the size of him? Of course he's hungry. Oh, what's that? Pokemon? As Nick had joined us, he wanted to pick up a Slug Slinger for himself, so we ventured back to In Demand Toys. Mr. Wilness had informed me earlier that there was a Nitro Zeus there when he got there early on in the morning, but he wasn't there at the time when I picked up my Slug Slinger. So I decided, well, I might as well buy one more bot and I'll go back and pick up Cogman. And Cogman was 28 quid. It was narking me a little bit to pay that much for a deluxe, especially when I've just spent 30 on Slug Slinger. But what I thought, while I'm here, I'm in the moment, I do actually want Cogman, so I'll pick him up. And as we got back to In Demand, James just went straight in there and started to look through, and he'd asked me on the way there if there was a Nitro Zeus or a Cogman, who would you get? And I basically said Nitro Zeus all day long. And James rummaged through, and he actually found a Nitro Zeus. So I picked up him instead of Cogman. This was 30 quid, Cogman was 28. bit of a no-brainer. I don't think we'll see this guy over here, Sailor Slugslinger. He is brilliant. I haven't transformed him as of yet. I've only literally just taken him out of the box. But he's a lovely looking figure. I might do a review on him. One thing I have noticed though, this elbow is extremely restricted due to the bits of plastic there. But we'll talk about that when I review him, if I review him. But he's great. So he was my last purchase of the day, and he's a beautiful, beautiful figure. I'm actually thinking, and I've put it on Twitter, I really wanted to paint this eye red because it's red in the movie. But what I've decided to do, because as you don't know, this is a Titan Master, but it doesn't transform. It's got a Titan Master peg. What I'm going to try and do is get a Junker Dark of the Moon Soundwave, and basically do a custom head for him using a Titan Master port, so I can actually give him a movie accurate head sculpt. I think that will look quite cool if I pull it off. I'll definitely do a video on it if I do. So yeah, that was it really. It was a great day. I know James picked up a Titans Return Cup, the standard one. He hadn't got the mould. Unfortunately, his legs were a little bit floppy and he can't hold his guns, which isn't like mine. I know a lot of you guys are having that problem out there, but I haven't with my cup. Then Graham went mad. He basically bought some. He bought reissue Preceptor and Blaster. He bought the reissue Coneheads. He bought the reissue Astro Train and Blitzwing. You know, the one that they look like different colours. Astro Train's white and Blitzwing looks like flywheels. He picked up those and a G1 Jigsaw, which he was told is complete. I hope to God it is. But yeah, Graham picked up a load of stuff. I know Nick picked up a Slugslinger, obviously, with both his thrusters, and he picked up a Shuffler as well, but his Shuffler cost him £6 when he got back. So I don't know why, if the band had put the prices up or mine was marked incorrectly, I haven't got a clue. But it was a brilliant, brilliant day. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I haven't been to one of these in Birmingham for years, and I will be going back now. It was such a lot of fun. As I say, there was not much Transformers there. There was only one mask item, and I can't even remember what it is, but it was £40. Far too much for what I want to pay for it. I saw Sealed Centurions, I saw loads of Visionaries, I saw all these wonderful, wonderful toys. Also saw loads and loads of Funko Pops, and that's one thing I'll never understand. I just can't grasp. So one Funko Pop was £180. It's crazy. Mind you, saying that, some people might judge us for collecting robots, but hey ho. Anyway, I think that's enough rambling from me. I just thought I'd update you about my day, and yeah, I'll see you again soon.